All right. We'll take an inhale, good morning, and come up. And an exhale to lower. Feels good just to get some fuller breath. And again, all right, now we're going to stay with this position, and I'll just throw some cues out there to fine tune it. You're going to listen to your body to make sure that your knees and ankles and hips and shoulders and neck are all good. Basically, when we lower, we're lowering into our heels. The heels are heavy. The knees, I'm already track with the second toe. And you're making sure you could still see your big toe. You've got this little arch lift. Press up. Now, if your knees are doing great, challenge yourself to go all the way down to 90 degrees. You might be able to see yourself in your iPad, your laptop, but challenge yourself. There's a certain way it feels. It feels like a certain stretch is happening. So if your knees feel good, you can do that. And hold 5 more times. In other words, do this 4 more times. Good. Inhale and 3 more times. Good. 2 more times. Now you're going to add a little triple bounce. 1, 2, 3, and come up. We're going to do it again. Now, if you 1, 2, 3. If that's too low, then you'll just do it here. I'll demo it, a modify. 2, 3. Good. Let's do that 5 more times. 1, 2, 3. Come up and come down. 1, 2, 3. Come up. All right, we're doing it 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Looking good. 2 more times. Like it. 1. See if you're low enough. 1 more time. 3, 2, 1. Perfect job. Now we're going into calf raises. We're going to go up with both heels and lower. Now, if you have any foot issues, you can go back to those squats that we were just doing. Otherwise, each toe has equal weight. You're going to inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and up and down, and up and down. All right. Take 3 and take 2. Very good. And take 1. Now, if you want to keep doing 2-footed, you can. If you want to take a set of 10 on one leg, you can. So you're either doing a one-legged calf raise 10 times each leg. There you go. Way to use that roller. Or you're doing 2 feet calf raises. Good. Your hip is in. Now try the other one. If you're doing the one-legged, you're doing it up 10, 9. Very good. 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, great. 3, 2. Now we're doing it 1 more time. So single calf raise. And if you can't do the whole set, just do what you can. Come back when you can. 4, your abs are pulling in. 5, very good. 6, 7, wonderful. 8, 9, 10 on the other side. This is our second set. We were also doing doubles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now open up to a shoulder width or so squat. We're going to take it down. 10 and 9 and 8. Very good. And 7, 6. You're doing great. Knees track with the second toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now hold it. For an extra bonus, you can take 10 little movements here. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come back up. Now that's your backup move if single leg balance is not for you. If you can, lift up your foot. We're going to take it to a single leg balance called tree. You can get rid of your sock if you need to. Take your arms up. If you want to add on a bonus shoulder stretch, take your hands behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Way to stick with it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, hang in there, 36, 40, 45, hang in there to 60, 50, and 60. You did great. Lower that foot. And remember, if you need to do something else, you can do the squats or the calf raises. Lift up that foot. This is really important to prevent falls, though. So you could just stay here, here, here. Or if you want to add on, 1, 2. The shoulders, 2. Head pulls back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. 12, 13, 14, 15. Lift up the ribs. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Head pulls back, jawline parallel. 2, 3, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. Let those hands back down, looking good. Now one set of dynamic balance. This is going to be out like a star and come back. The challenge is to keep the foot off the ground the whole time. 2. The challenge is to go an inch higher than you thought you could. 3. Toes are forward, not pointing up. 4. The toes are just ahead of your body. 5. So they're not drifting behind your body. 6. That's it. 7. Remember, if you need a backup plan. 8. You could do something like squats. 9. Or wall push-ups. 10. Now the other side, dynamic balance. And this is also good for abduction and the obliques. 2. And 3. Good. Open up. 4. 5. 6. 7. Open up. 8. 9. Inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Now we're going to go down to the floor. I'll meet you in a down dog. A down dog is an inhale up, a hand position down, and then you're going to be upside down like a V. Now I am going to be moving my device, so if you'd like to move yours too, you can do that. You have enough time. And you can also take a little longer in down dog if you're not moving your device. It's such a nice stretch. All right, so you're taking keep going. You're taking the heel one at a time to the floor. And you might decide you want to do both at the same time. That's a really nice calf warm up and then stretch. Now hold the heels down and just hold your down dog. Shake out any tension. Very good. Bend one knee so that one heel gets a little lower. Very good. Yep, press hands. Keep the breath just flowing down to the diaphragm. And the other one. Both heels press. Now, if you need a child pose, please take one. Hi, Catherine. But if you'd like to take a plank, hold that plank. 1, 2, good. You can do it on your hands or your elbows. All right, push really strong. Your forearms are pushing strong. 10, 9, 8. You can always modify by being on your knees. 4, 3, looking good. Now, if you need to rest, I am going to flip us. Okay. Good. 10, really strong. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do the other side, elbow down and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, both arms down. See if you can stay there for 10. If you need to rest, please do. 10, There you go. 9. Good. 8. I see you looking good. 7. Stay strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Belly down. I'm turning my mat just so I can see you a bit better, but you can stay there. Now, take your belly away from the floor. It looks like this. Belly up. Now, your hands are on the floor, or you can use your elbows off and just hold up with your hands. Shoulder blades down the back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Beautiful. 3, 2. Elbows down. Come back to your plank. We're going to add on a possible funky plank. Now, funky plank is where you drop the left hip and then the right hip just a little bit at a time. If that's not for you, just hold your plank. If you need to modify, put your knees down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, side plank, I'm going to take the time to double up my mat. Take your hand behind your head. Add on a rotation. Now, anytime you need to rest, please do. I'm just making some offerings. 3, 4, 5, 6, long legs, 7, 8, 9. Now go to the other side. I'm going to flip so I can see you this time as opposed to turning my body away, my eyes away. Take 10. Now your torso is rotating. 3, but your hips are staying still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now drop the fanny. Either do a bound angle to rest or take a reverse plank. Now the reverse plank modification is knees bent or legs long is harder, and you can also use a roller. Hold here. 10. Good. Lift the hips. 9, 8. Good. Head position, Polly. 6, 5. Good, Michelle. 4. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect job. Now we're going to do a little knee, hand, knee. And if you don't like the knees down, you can go right away into knees off, which is called beast. But if you need that little back stretch, we're going to keep the knees down for a few and make that back really feel good. This may be where you stay. If you want to lift your knees, you can take your knees off and do cat-cow with the knees off. It's called beast. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. All right, now let's go back down to the elbows. Once your elbows are down, we're going to have a possible push forward through your toes and back through your heels. Now this is plank, but if you want it harder, push forward through your toes, drop back through your heels. If you have any foot sensitivity at all, put your ankles on a roller, and that way you're off the feet. Another way to do this, if you have foot sensitivity or if it's too hard, is to put your knees down on the mat. And when I say knees, I mean flesh above the knees. Take 3, 2, 1. Now side plank, I'm going to put my hand on 2, double up mat. Take your body up. Now get ready. This elbow that's in the air can crunch. And I know this is hard. So if you just need to hold a plank, just hold a plank. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. You're doing something that's within the scope of your challenge with good form. That's all that matters. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to change my body so I can see you. You're welcome to flip. Now inhale. Good. Just remember, if you need to modify, go to your hip or your knee. Otherwise, elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3. Really press strong. 4 with this hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, booty down. You can take a different kind of bound angle. Maybe the feet are further, or you can do a second reverse plank. You choose. And when I say reverse plank, this is the modification with the knees bent. This is the harder one. So either of all those choices, good, Michelle, is correct. 10, 9, good, Fayetta, 8, 7, tuck your chin a little bit, Polly, 5, look down at your knees, yes, 4, lift your hips, everybody, 3, good, 2, nice, Christy, inhale, and exhale. We have another set of the planks, and then we're going to give it some posture attention. Go to your hands or to your elbows. Hold. Now, you know you can also go to your knees. But if you'd like to add on, lift your foot and then lift your other one. Now, it's almost like you're doing a long-legged hip extension. Good. Now, that may not be good for you if you have a hip issue. So you're just going to hold a plank. And take 4 more. 3, 2. Now we go to a side plank. If you need a breather, please take it. It's fine. We're going to do up and over arms. So take your inhale, and then as you exhale, reach up and over like you're painting a rainbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. All right, we've got the other side. You're doing great. Good. Now you remember, you can just do a normal plank. You could be on your hip or your knee, so that way you make it your own. Here we go. If you're adding on, up and over, and drop your hip and lift your arm, 2, but your shoulder is strong no matter where you are. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. That's wonderful. Now we're going to get our belly down. We're going to do posture. So come to your belly and take your hands above the mat. Now just your toes are down, your knees, your pelvis. Your upper back, you're trying to lift up with your back, not your hands. Your hands are hovering. Let your breath lift you up. All right, when you're ready, push your hands into the floor. Now lower yourself and lift up both thighs. Now lower your thighs and lift up your torso. And lower and lift up your thighs. Now lower your thighs and push with your hands. Beautiful. And it's just keep going. You're just like a rocking chair. And then up. Oh, this is so beautiful. All right, one more with the legs. Now the next time you're pushing your upper body up, stay up. Here we go. 10, 9. Oh, that looks great. Think about the upper back receiving breath. Chin tuck a little bit, Polly, just barely. You look down. Yep. 5, 4. Shoulder blades are down the back. 3, 2. Good, Michelle. Good, Betty. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if you need a child pose, you can take it. Another thing you can do is just bend your knees here. And that gets some tension out. Now, I'd like to offer a hand position that's behind the low back. If this doesn't work for you, I'll give you a modification, but see if you can open your shoulders up and your hands are at your low back. Another position is hands here. So if you look at my shoulders, they're not drooping. That's the essence or intention behind this posture. Now, lift up your upper back. Good. Now, inhale. You're reaching your fingers toward your toes. So that is keeping your upper trapezius out of this. Keep the inhale lifting you up. Notice how it naturally, organically lifts you. If you want to add on, lift up both thighs. Now my hamstrings and my glutes are engaged, but I have not forgotten about my abs. My abs are pulling my belly up, so my low back isn't just collapsed into the mat. Hold 5. Open up those upper back muscles. 3, 2, hold, lift. and 1. Now we're going to take a child pose. Push your hips back to your heels. Rest your hips. If your knees don't like to bend, you can always just leave your booty in the air. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to come back down and belly down. If you don't like belly down for these, you can also do this with hands and knees on the floor where you look like a table. This is swimming. The right arm and the left leg go up, and then the left arm and the right leg go up. Your right arm and your left leg go up in opposition, and your left arm and your right leg. Now, modification I'm showing is that the arms are like a field goal post. People that tend to get upper trapezius, upper neck congestion, I've got this wider arm position to help stay out of those muscles. Now, another position is just to have your arms wider, like a Y, or down by your hips. If you need it harder though, more advanced, is to have all those limbs off the floor. That looks good. Good, Fayetta. Yeah, just experiment. And Fayetta, just pick one position, either the arms up like a field goal post or down. Yep, just stay with it. There you go. It's more about the vertical plane and not about the horizontal plane. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Okay, child pose, or if you need a puppy dog pose, your hips are in the air. But I'd like to offer a different child pose. Make your knees go wide and get your belly down in the middle of those knees. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do a push-up, and it's going to be your choice. So it's going to be safe, whichever one you do. You can do on the wall. You can do in a cube. See how the elbows bend? And the shoulder blades are down the back. Now you could also do the knees, and you can do the toes. All right, so about 10, the first couple could be your warm-up. 2, 3, good. 4, I like what I see. 5, good, Rick. 6, you're a whole unit. Energize the knees. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now this time you can take your booty back, walk your hands over to one side. This is walking over. Is a lat stretch. You can open up that armpit like a clamshell. Now go to the other side, walk over. And then open up like a clamshell. Very good. Good. And then come back down. Now go out to the belly. You're going to put your arms underneath your forehead, belly down. And if you don't like being on your belly, the modification is to be on hands and knees and lift one leg up at a time. Otherwise, lift up your legs and tap the feet while they're in the air. Your knees are off the floor if you can. Your neck is soft. You should feel hamstrings, inner thighs, glutes, abs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now rest for a minute. This time we're going to act like we're holding on to a kickboard in the pool and we're just kicking our legs. So lift up both legs and then kick them vertically. Tight little flutter kick. Yeah. Now relax your neck. Make sure it didn't tighten in response. You should feel your hamstrings. You should feel your glutes. All right, 10 more. 9, 8. Act like you're resisting water in the swimming pool. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now rest. Either take hands behind you and interlace and lift up your back, or reach back for a foot or two and lift up. We're going to do this 2 times, of course. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. We're going to do it again. Lift up. And 10, 8, 6, 4. Good. That looks great, guys. 3, 2. All right, child pose of some sort. You could put your hips to your booty. You could put your hips in the air. And let's bend our elbows and make it triceps. 5, stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go into a side plank. Now, you know you can choose your hand or your elbow. I'm going to double up my mat. You know you could be modified on your hip or your knee. But if you can do this, we're going to add on 5-star abductions with our top leg. So pause for a moment. If you want to add on, lift up your top leg. 5, controlled. I know the leg wants to hurry. 4, I'm the same way. I want to get everything done quickly. So we're just going to resist that. 3, and make ourselves work at it. Lift our hip. 2, 1. Perfect. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now let's go to the other side. So we had a more deliberate pausing. And I know it's anti our body's chemistry. We want to just dog it. So lift up. Now pause. Here we go. Lift higher than you think, slower than you want. 4, lift that bottom hip. It tends to drag. 3, and it's okay if you need to do something else, a plank. 2, on the front is just fine. 1, now we're going to hold. Lift up the hip a little. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the booty. Good. Last of these planks in the rear. If you want to do a bound angle of a different position, you can hold. If you want to add on, 1 leg up, 1 leg up. Good. Now you can also bend your knees. It's okay to do these with the bent knee if you need a backup plan. Yep, tuck your chin a little bit. Look at those toes. Nice. Very good. Breathe. 1 more each. Good, Christy. Lift the hips. Exhale, lower. All right, now make sure you have enough mat behind you. Knees are bent. Inhale. Can you go down and up 8 times? If you can go all the way back, you're welcome to. How about 3 more? 2 more. 1 more. And then a 30-second challenge. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 10 more seconds. Fight it. Squeeze the knees. Woo! Full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, both feet on the floor. Here we go. Bridging. Curl up and down. And up and down. Now, if you're fine here, please just stay here. I'm going to offer a heel lift position. So imagine you have on, put a block underneath your heels. So your heels are a little higher than your toes. If this doesn't serve you to do this bridge with a higher heel position, then just stay flat on the floor. I just wanted to offer a little different. Your calves are now contracted. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. Stay up. Good. Now you can do 10 little pulses if you'd like. 10, like you're resisting through peanut butter. 3, 4, 5. Feel the calves. 8. Now lower the heels and do the same thing with the feet flat. 10 little pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now knees touch. Now do up and down. It's going to be a little bit more inner hamstring, inner glutes. 7, 6, 5. We're just doing pulses. 4, 3. Just changing it up. Now a little bit of letting your knees out wider, but keep your feet the same. 10. You're going to feel a little bit more outer glute, a little bit more outer hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Now you can hold on to your legs or your happy baby. You're going to hold on to your feet and pull the knees down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. All right, now you're welcome to just hug your legs for a moment or come up and take 20 crisscrosses. Please choose what you need. If this is too hard to lift your shoulder blades off the mat, then you want to get a pillow so you don't have to lift up so much. So if you're doing the 20, pull your 10 toes back for the last 10. 8, belly in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Now your feet are down. And we're going to be adding on, you're going to curl your spine up. Now hold here. This may be all you do. If you want to add on, take your leg up, right leg up, and just lift up and down 10 times. Some of you might be better off with both feet on the ground. There's nothing wrong with that. And you might also just be better with doing a stretch. So it's okay. 3, 2, now lower that foot. We're going to switch it up if this is what you're doing. 10, 9. Make sure it doesn't hurt your hip at all, that your neck is soft, it's not slaving into the ground. And then you're going to lower that foot. After the 10th one, lower down. Now a hand to each knee and move those knees. And you can keep doing this stretch, or you could do a bicycle in the air. A bicycle in the air, you could also go all the way up to your booty. But you notice how I'm giving you a stretch or the work. I want you to just find out what you need of those two. You don't have to do every exercise. Good. Oh, yeah, and the other way is to keep it down where just you're bicycling and you're not lifting up your torso. To make it harder, you can cross your arms. You're doing so good. Take 3 more. Take 2 more. 2. Take 1 more. 1. And then take a full body stretch. Arms overhead. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands down by your hips. Right leg up. Here we go. Cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you can also do 10 the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7. Now if your neck needs support, you can use a pillow here. Hug that leg in, and you can move that ankle. You can point and flex and roll your ankle. Spread out the toes. Take that leg down. Lift up your leg. Now, this is going to be the leg circles. Remember, if your neck is uncomfortable, grab a pillow. Take the time to prop yourself up. Good, Christy. Bigger is harder. 6, 7, longer knee as your hamstring warms up, stretches out, and go the other way. Good. You can tell how bigger is harder. 2. So your shoulder blades are down on the mat like they're gently Velcroed to the floor. And after that last one, hug that leg in, move those toes and those ankles. We always try to do something for the feet and ankles. They're going to help us to keep our balance. And when you're ready, and our knees and our back healthy. Okay, now this is a double leg stretch. Let me show you super modified. You lift up your arms and you lift up your legs and then you hug your shins. That's really modified, but you can still feel your abs. If you're adding on, lift up your shoulders, look at your belly, and then inhale, stretch out. Good, Shreen. That's it. You knew what I was going to do. 2. We're going to stretch out. Now, if your neck is at all uncomfortable, the correction normally is use your abs more to lift up higher. And the other correction, if you just can't lift up high enough, so that means the neck's taking on too much. So you want to just let your head back down or use a band or a towel behind your head. 3 more to help. 2, 1. Now rest for a moment. Hands beside your hips like you're framing your hips. Legs up. Now circle your thighs. Now go to vertical and then circle your thighs. Inhale. Now exhale. And around. All right, we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, long knees, 2, and 1. Perfect. Happy baby. Hands on the feet. Pull the knees down. We're going to put our feet back down on the floor. Now lift up into bridge. This may be all you need to do. If you want to add on, your right ankle can go to your left thigh. Hold here and add a 10 little 1-inch pulses. So lift up 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower that right foot. Now remember, you can also just do this staying both feet. Left ankle on the right thigh. Hold here. If you're adding on, add a little pulse. 10 up. 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6. Hips are level. Now lower your foot and inhale. Exhale, lower down. Right ankle to left thigh. This is a stretch. You can also rock a little bit or roll a little bit. We're going to hold for 30. Should feel your hip. It should feel so good. And 20 more. If you're uncomfortable here, usually the correction is to put a pillow under your head or your head and your shoulders. Good. 10. And there's nothing wrong with taking a prop. 5. This is also a good place to work the toes and the ankles. So even though I'm just finished counting to 30, we are going to add a little movement with our feet and toes. Do the toes spread out? Is there anything you need to use your hand for to help it out? Good. You want some mobility in those toes. Now other side, we're going to do ankle to thigh. First, we're going to more concentrate on the hip. Don't worry about the feet so much. Unless you have any knee issues, then pull that pinky toe back towards your shin. Moving around, stretching it out. Now, the add-on, you've got it. I can see you already doing it. Good, Pam. Just move those toes, spread them out. If they're not moving, let your hand help. We're encouraging mobility. Each class, feet and ankles. You can feel how tight they get and rigid without intervention. 3, 2, terrific. Inhale, and on your exhale. Now, the left leg is down and the right leg is up. Now, let me just show you that this can be a great hamstring stretch. You feel that? If that's what you need, do that. If you would like to add an ab crunch, come up and climb a tree. Good. Inhale. And exhale, climb a tree. So if you need to do a hamstring stretch, then do that. Don't feel compelled to do anything more than what is your truth. Good. They're all good. Both are good for you. So that's great. Now, we're going to do 3 more. We're doing 8 on each side. That way, if you're stretching, you have long enough to feel some changes in flexibility and you feel like your hamstring just wakes up a bit. Now, of course, on the 8th one, we are going to switch. So if you're stretching, switch your leg. If you're doing this climb a tree, try to decrease how much you're throwing your arms forward. Good, Marty. You kind of walk up it. That's really good. It's really more deliberate than just throwing your hands to the top. Good. 6. Good. 7. Oh, you can feel one leg's tighter sometimes, can't you? 8. And then come back down. Full body stretch. Take a full body stretch. Now, when you're in full body stretch, shift past one, shift past the other. Feel that stretch. Nice. All right, we're going to put our hands beside our hips like a frame. Draw your knees and legs up towards the sky. Now, barely lower the legs and come back up to vertical. Good. Can you, if you put your hand on your abs, can you feel them right here? Because they're trying to keep your ribs down. That may be all you need. If you want to add on, lift up your shoulder blades, reach your hands past your thighs. And 5, you can point and flex. 6, 7, 8, 9, lift up a little higher. Now bonus, crisscross, 10, 9, 8, lift up a little higher, lift your shoulder blades, good, 4, 3, you're looking through the window of your inner thighs, 2, I like it. Now lie down, I am going to do an inner thigh stretch, it's like a big V, so let your toes pull back and relax your neck, shake it out if you need, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to turn it to our side. We have a possibility here of a tree pose in plank. And if that's not for you, here's a modification, your hip or your knees or your normal plank. Now, if you're doing tree like I am, I'm going to go ahead and put it up where I want it and then come up. Okay, wherever you are, 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Now we are going to switch sides. Okay, elbow. Now, if you're doing the plank, just do the normal plank. If you're going to do the tree, put your foot on your calf or your inner thigh. Very good. 10, expand. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, lower the belly. Perfect. We're going to go down to the belly again. Now, forearms are on the floor like this. We're doing a stretch of swan, but if you want to make it harder, go back to the hands down, send the shoulder blades down the back. Now, while you're here, either stay or gently tuck your chin to your chest and stretch the back of the neck. Lift up, look over your shoulder. Straight ahead, look over your shoulder, the other one. Belly pulls up still. Hands push, hold. Good. I'm looking at you, but you can look straight ahead. 3, 2, and 1. Now lower down, hands underneath your forehead like a pillow. Lift up your right leg really tall. Lift up your left leg really tall. Now keep going. If you don't like belly downs, you're going to do this with the hands in the all four position. That's so good. There you go. Now optional. Hands by your temples. Lift up. Extension. Lift up. Lift up. Now you're going to add on a rotation. When your right leg is up, your left shoulder rotates higher. So basically the back side of your body is rotating towards the leg. 8. Now check your neck. Make sure it's happy. I'm going to look at you. Keep going. Good. 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to come up to hands and knees again. And you're going to do cat-cow. If you do not like having your knees on the floor, then you can do right away. You can go right into the beast. Cat-cow again, or beast again. 3, 2, 1. Now knees down. Take a big circle with your hips. 5 one way. and 5 the other way. Good. And then come back into either here, a knee down plank, or a forearm down plank on your toes. Hold. Pause. 20, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adding on a cue. Pull your elbows towards your feet and your feet towards your elbows, and nothing really moves, but you feel that isometric contraction that turns on the abs like nothing else will. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the elbows towards the toes towards the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, now your left armpit's up. Take your right arm through and flip. This is called rotation. We just came into it the different way. I like this one. See what you think. Right hand on the left knee. Look to your left side. Stretch out that chest. Feel your knee pull down. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, belly down. We're going to go to the other side. Left arm underneath and left hand to the knee. All right, right arm out. Now, this is a rotation. Oh, gosh. Can you feel if one side's tighter right away? There you go, Catherine. Okay, that'll work too, right? One knee's down, one hand's holding that knee. The distance from the rib to pelvis is long. Your arm is outstretched. You're in a rotation. You're in a hip stretch. Your eyes can be closing. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, you can face me. Now you're going to take a quad stretch. So let me just show you facing you, but you might take this on your back. It looks like this, heel to booty. But you might just take it like this on a roller. Root down. There you go, Marty. Good, Betty. That's it. Good, Rick. Yeah, there's no wrong way, but you want to make sure you feel like you're quad stretching. Now, ribs pull down. That was with your abs. Your pubic bone pulls up. That's going to open up that hip. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh yeah, add a few deliberate breaths that are really low in your diaphragm. See how that helps? Terrific. All right, we're gonna switch up those legs. All right, now you may be on the roller and you might be just rolling over to your other side. Oops, there goes my mandala. You're gonna pull your ribs down, pubic bone up. Good, Michelle. And when you're in that quad stretch, do you feel your ankle too? Your foot is neutral, so you're going to feel the top of your shin and rib down. Those of you that are lying on your back, you can get by with putting your arms up. Or if you're lying on the roller, that's nice too. Very good. Rib down, pubic bone up. Drop the breath. Let the eyes drop or soften. Take another inhale. Good. And on your exhale, we're going to take a hamstring stretch. Now you might like to use a ring. You might like to use a Dynaband. And I want you to just explore. The muscle should feel like it's a edge of mild discomfort, not painful. Feel your exhales relieving tension. Very good. Inhale. On your exhale, feels good in the belly. Take the other leg up. The belly of the muscle is where we're stretching so that you don't get any tears in the knee or the ischial tuberosity of the attachment. So relax your shoulders down. Feel your hips drop. Feel your ribs drop. Good. One leg may feel different. Just let your mind soften. Let your breath drop. 5, 4. Notice how you can take it across, get that outer hamstring. 3. Great. Now, if you'd like to take your feet up on the wall, you can do that now. If you want to just rest in Shavasana, you can. The feet up on the wall does help with circulation, and it feels good on the back too, but it's letting the legs be in a way that's different than they usually are. Yeah, that ought to be good, or you can in the air on a block, or you could put them on a chair or a shoulder stand is something you can do here. I'm just doing the low risk, high benefit, legs up in the air, Viparita Karina. So basically letting everything go, eyes close, belly expands, chest expands. And just imagine you're on a cloud and it's supporting you. It has all your weight and it makes you feel like you're one with the cloud. You can snuggle inside the cloud and it can drift you to the most beautiful place you can imagine. It can be real or imagined. It can be somewhere you've been or you want to go. Wherever your mind takes you is the right answer today at this moment. And looking around at your most beautiful place, just look at all the colors that you see in your mind's eye. Give yourself permission to fully explore the depth of the colors. And then notice what it would smell like in this most beautiful place, and give yourself permission to daydream and access that part of your mind for the smells. And notice what it feels like in that beautiful place that the cloud that can support your body weight has transported you to. What does it feel like? Is there a breeze? Is there sun? Is there sand or grass? And what does it sound like? Are there animals? Are there trees? What do you hear? Let yourself fully submerge in the senses in this most beautiful place, giving you a moment of rest, a moment of rejuvenation, and feel its healing energy. Now, as you're ready, slowly awaken your fingers and your toes and take your time to come up towards a seated position. Lifting up through your spine without any effort. And just notice how it feels to have taken a small vacation in that part of our brain with the images. And then tap into that part of your mind to see what images come for what else you might do today for further nurturing. Notice how that feels to know you're going to take a step towards wellness even after this class. And whatever images are appearing, whatever feelings are appearing, you're doing without judgment. You're just letting that come. So we're practicing accessing that intuitive wisdom in a calm state. Whenever you're ready, allow your eyes to open and come back into the room. And may you have more daydreams today and more beautiful self-nurturing moments. Thank you all for being such an important part of my day and life. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. I hope to see you tomorrow.